school being built in Antigua,
Yes.
as another school. How do you feel as Education Minister?
Well, I am extremely elated today that the agreement has been signed for the Five Islands Secondary School because, as you know, the ministry has been talking about universal secondary education for some time. And we have set 2013 as the target that we will have the full implementation. We have taken quite a few steps towards that in terms of turning a few of our junior secondary into full secondary schools, Glanville's, St. Mary's, Irene B. Williams, all in preparation for universal secondary education. As indicated by the Prime Minister in his presentation today, universal secondary education is a vision which this government has because it speaks to equity. It speaks to certainly the right to an education of all children in Antigua and Barbuda. And the ministry is very happy that we are able now to see the actual agreement to construct the Five Islands Secondary School, which will accommodate over 750 students in what we know will be a first-class, modern, very comfortable, well-equipped secondary school.
We're looking at 2013. Do you think that this is achievable for university secondary education?
Well, 2013 is the year that we will have the full implementation, so all of the processes will be in place. It's not that the school would probably be ready in 2013, but the construction will be ongoing. Universal secondary will come to Antigua in 2013, but the facilities will come possibly in the early part of 2014, depending on how soon ground is broken and construction begins. But certainly we in the Ministry of Education, we are anticipating that the construction period will be expedited and that we will see the first set of students in the latter part of 2013 into early 2014.
But while this is the move, how are things going in terms of plans to still assess students before putting them into secondary?
Well, the ministry is working out the rubrics of it. It's not that we're going to do away with any sort of evaluation. There will still be an evaluation process. There will still be exams, an exit exam from primary school. But what we are doing is that we are making sure that we have the space and the facilities to accommodate more students. So that every child in Antigua and Barbuda can look forward to not only a good, solid early childhood education, a primary education, but also a secondary education.
You've been on record and making notes or comments about the safety of students in Antigua and Barbuda and ensuring that students are where they're supposed to be.
Yes.
What are your views on a possible curfew for students and the new plans for 2012?
You would have heard me last week speak about the implementation of a curfew for the 2012-2013 academic year. This is something that we are collaborating with the Ministry of National Security to roll out a whole set of measures to ensure that our students are where they're supposed to be. After school hours, there are far too many of our students who are roaming the streets, just liming, just hanging out and being generally a bother to the business community. And so we want to be able in this upcoming academic year to roll out that curfew so that a student who does not have a legitimate reason to be in St. John's after 1:30 will of course be questioned by some mechanism in law enforcement. Children who are going to after school classes, who are doing legitimate errands, who are on special projects and so on will be exempt. But after 1:30, the time that it takes you to get home, that is the time we expect you to get home or to get to whatever activity you're going to. We really want to stop this en masse going into St. John's and just hanging about.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thanks a lot.